How do you find hope? What's hope for you?
That's a good question. I mean, I'm very grateful to like I have been an optimistic person my entire life, so I'm very thankful for that. Just inherently, like I've noticed since I was a kid, like I don't have to try very hard to be optimistic, and I'm very lucky for that because it's not a conscious choice. Like I'm just lucky to like live that way, I guess. Kind of coming back to like being self-aware and knowing yourself. For me, it's like inner promises and like knowing yourself, and when you have those dark moments where you do lose hope, knowing that it is temporary and that there will be a light. Because honestly, I just had a session yesterday. I was talking to a songwriter, and I told him about how 2 years ago was the first time I considered like just leaving the music industry, just kind of giving up. And just even the fact that I considered it really still bothers me to this day, because I was like, I did have that doubt.
What brought you to that point of considering letting music go? Because it plays such a huge role.
Like, I'm 25 now, and you see all these people, you know, like people less than 18 years old becoming superstars at the Grammys, and you just get to a point where you're like, what am I really doing here? Like, is there really hope? You know, like, am I really gonna? And there's all those thoughts, all the doubt. That stuff is so real, and every artist I've talked to has that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Every day.
Every day. Every single day.
Every day.
And so for me, knowing what I love, knowing what I want to do, and when I have even like a slightly good day, just making sure like I'm making a promise to myself that like I am going to keep doing this. And this is what I want to do. And I would never forgive myself if I left, you know? And so, and then when I have the dark days, I'd like think back to those days. And I'm like, come on, like, you know, like this is just a lull. And honestly, actually, the guy I was talking to yesterday, one thing he said was like, progress is not like this.
Nope.
Progress is like this. And I don't know why that helped me so much, because lately I've been feeling like I'll have a couple good weeks and then one bad day and I'm like, start from zero again.
Exactly, because more progress is more like a roller coaster than it is a mountain or a hill.
Exactly.
And people don't really understand that. And I get you about like, hey, you have social media, then you have the industry, and those are two things that are like anxiety ridden. Oh my, you're constantly judging yourself. You're constantly going, okay, this guy's song. Like for me, streaming is like, it gives me anxiety because it's like, when are you gonna hit 1 million? This, totally. And then when you get 1 million, we want 10 million.
100%.
It feels like the goalpost is forever moving.
Yeah, 100%.
All the time, like every time. And one of the things that I've been trying to focus on is to enjoy the accolades, enjoy the moments when they're happening, rather than always being forward.
Absolutely.
You don't even get to enjoy it. It's like, oh yeah, you hit this, and then you're like, well, I didn't hit this, and he hit that, and he's younger, and he did this, and they're not even.
Yeah,
and then
100%.
Next thing you know, you got anxiety about your anxiety.
Absolutely, literally, yes, 100%. So much.
It's insane.
No, I mean, and like based on that, like I think what I learned is you know, if you want to have your moment where you're thankful for the streams you've gotten, have that moment. Be happy about it. Be like, nice, I got these streams. But do not let your happiness depend on those things. And that's what I saw, actually. I'm very happy, like 3 or 4 years ago, very fresh to the industry, I saw a J. Cole interview where he was talking about that exact thing.
He's one of my favorite artists.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite.
And he was talking about how a lot of people put their happiness in their careers. And it's exactly what you just said. It is never, ever good enough.
Yeah,
no matter
ever.
how much money you make, how much you stream, you will always want more. If you're the #1 artist in the world, you will want more. And so he was like, I learned that. And that's why he's like, I put my happiness in my friends, my family, like those important relationships. Like the music's great and it's good if you're doing great. Be happy, like embrace that. But I do not put my happiness. If I release a song and it doesn't stream well, I'm like, well, I love the song and it's a part of like who I am. And if anyone listens to it, that's great. But because before, I would, if it didn't stream well in the first couple of weeks, I would be so sad. It's not.
You feel like your whole entire career failed,
yeah,
right?
You're like, this is it.
This is it. It's over. No more music for me after this song.
Exactly.
And it's like, dude, it's not a song. It's part of your journey.
Exactly.
As an artist, you're just living. One of the things I like, even doing these interviews and doing things, is people we weren't here just to accomplish things.
Yeah.
What we're really here for is a collective experience.
Absolutely.
And to be with each other and understand each other and experience life together. And then when you frame life in a frame of, hey, these accolades, it changes that.
Totally.
So I always love to bring that back. So it's amazing that you kind of already do that and put that forward. So I think that's really, really amazing. I think that's awesome.
You. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Sink or swim, you said to me. Do you see me falling?